G'day viewers, I just wanted to show you this really interesting bit of space next to Lake Monger in Perth. And I was looking at this thinking, why can't we do this around the Bay Run, for instance? You know, parks like, well, not even necessarily in the Bay Run, around at Hen and Chicken Bay, at Halliday Park, Timbrell Park, Campbell Park. You know, we've got some nice big parks, some of them overlooking the water, and we don't really, I guess you'd say, activate those spaces particularly well with lots of different things that people can use. So for instance, here you've got a walking track or a shed path that's very much like what we've got around the Bay Run or around in a Chicken Bay, for instance, but nice big playground next to it. And it's not a playground that's just, as far as I can tell, just suitable for, one age group. It seemed to cater for multiple age groups. So, if you've got 2 or 3 kids, different ages, of course, uh, you want a playground where they can all play on age-appropriate stuff. You don't want to go to a playground with a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old, and the 7-year-old twiddling their thumbs because everything's kind of baby size. Then they've got this food caravan here, which I think is nifty. Obviously council doesn't need to spend any money building facilities or an amenities block or anything like that to serve up coffee and these things. Someone can just wheel in a caravan and do it. Bike tools, bike racks, toilets. Look at all that, and it's a pretty simple looking toilet block. It doesn't look like that cost $1 million to build. And then the next piece that they've integrated in here is this pump track up here on the top of this rise. And okay, this might be a bit of a niche kind of thing that kids want to do, but again, it's just providing more options to for families to come here and do stuff. So when kids get a bit older and they're bored with playing on the slides and the swings and stuff like that, then they can bring their bike and they can have a crack at the pump track. Anything to keep the kids active as long as possible as they get older. You don't want them turning into 13-year-olds and then just slumping on the couch with the Xbox kind of thing and not going outside and doing stuff. This provides a nice range of activities for everyone, even if just for the parents, it's sitting there in one of those lounger chairs having a coffee, looking at the swans and the ducks while the kids run around and do things. And of course, it's right next to this nice shared path. So, if you want to run around it, walk the dog around it, ride the bike around it, it's all here. So, I just think this kind of integration of lots of different stuff is a really interesting concept.